where there was a big steering committee formed to drive this whole JSR forward, including government partners, including donors, including development partners, including stakeholders from different segments of the sector, or influencing the sector. So after this culmination, the 9-month-long exercise where there were 7 thematic groups were identified, and each thematic group went to a different province to do a consultation, and the consultations were held in 7 provinces, all the 7 provinces, and there have been around 800 participants who participated in these deliberations. After that, there have been more than 30 meetings to deliberate actually on what came out to the provincial discussions, SDG goals and targets. Then we're declaring our unwavering dedication to significant contribution of WASH in promoting public health, environmental sustainability, and social development. Adopting the value of coordination, collaboration, and uniting for widening the sector partnership to address the bottlenecks and enact transformative changes in the sector. Agreeing upon the comprehensive framework of key recommendations and actionable points drawn from the 3rd Joint Sector Review Conclave conducted on 26 and 27 September 2023. We, the undersigned representatives and stakeholders, have agreed to 1. Update and operationalize the Sector Development Plan, SDP, aligning with the Constitution of Nepal, National WASH Policy 2023, and Water Supply and Sanitation Act 2022, and key recommendations of the 3rd GSR 2023. Number 2, catalyze political commitment and enhance mutual accountability mechanisms among stakeholders to accelerate actions towards achieving universal, equitable, sustainable WASH services meeting SDG targets. Number 3, realign institutional and governance setup for WASH system strengthening with appropriate intergovernmental coordination mechanism to backstop the service providers, including the water user and sanitation committees, for improved service delivery, reliability, and operational management efficiency. Number 4, undertake actions for mapping, facilitating, licensing, regulating, and standardizing water and sanitation services across the sanitation value chain for both on-site and off-site sanitation services. Number 5, operationalize institutions established for the regulation of WASH services as mandated in the Water Supply and Sanitation Act at all levels, and build appropriate capacities of regulatory institutions. Work towards achieving access to safely managed water supply services, adopting a programmatic and system thinking approach, ensuring people live in water and hygiene safe communities when no one is left behind. Number 7, enhance capacity of local governments and other service providers in water quality monitoring and surveillance, and ensure service compliance and national drinking water quality standard. Number 8, adopt municipality-wide inclusive sanitation approach for implementing a national sanitation and hygiene mission, and accelerate actions to capture, transport, treat, and safely dispose domestic wastewater, safely manage fecal sludge and solid waste considering circular economy principles to contribute to clean health of water bodies and environment. Number 9, prepare information briefs and strategic negotiators for education and advocacy in targeted intersectoral dialogues, coordination, collaboration for better sector positioning. Number 10, establish systemic support services at a federal level setup to aid provincial and local governments in creating resilient assets, improving service delivery, and enhancing regulation. Number 11, prepare and operationalize capacity development master plan of 3 tiers of governments for universal, equitable, inclusive, and sustainable service delivery. Number 12, establish the WASH plan as foundational framework for planning, programming, and executing all local level WASH-related initiatives from the 3 tiers of the government. Number 13, strengthen, optimize, and scale up NWASH MIS. Establish connections with other sectoral MIS for informed actions. Number 14, strengthen SEIS sector efficiency improvement section inside the Ministry of Water Supply for efficient, collaborative, and inclusive WASH sector progress by operationalizing the business plan and establish linkages with academia and research institutions for R&D and learning.